Some perfumes being described as animalic. 1 million, you have Lady Million, you have Million Elixir. This is earthy, it's woody, it's tobacco-y. It's really good. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is another video on fragrance jargon, fragrance buzzwords that you will hear in the fragrance world. So we will begin. Today's first word is accord. So accord basically is a mixture of two different notes to create a new note that doesn't exist. So that's basically what accord means. So for example, leather notes, you can't really make that from leather, you can't distill the extract from it. So the combination of other notes create the leather note. Then we have, you might hear somebody say, I've gone anosmic. Anosmia, that's when basically you go nose blind, you stop smelling the fragrance, either on yourself or if you've gone perfume smelling. After a while, you're like, you can't tell them apart, everything smells the same, or you just can't smell anything at all. That's nose blindness. Then you have flanker. Flanker is when one particular brand or fragrance line creates different versions of it. For example, 1 million, you have Lady Million, you have Million Elixir, Million Privé, Million Royal, I think. So those are flankers of the original 1 million. Then you might hear people talk about gourmand fragrances. Gourmand means basically it smells edible. They use it to describe dessert type smelling perfumes. So they'll be heavy with vanilla, they'll be fruity, really rich, realistic fruits, caramelly, those kind of fragrances. Those are gourmand frags. Then we have sillage. Sillage is basically your scent bubble. When you leave a room, leave a trail, and that's your sillage. Then you have projection, that's how far out people can smell you. So you might hear like, I can smell you from a distance. That's how far out your perfume projects. Then we go on to, you might hear people talk about, when you're watching reviews, people talk about synthetic fragrances. There's also natural fragrances. So natural is from naturally derived ingredients. So rose, your herbs, your fruits, those are naturally derived. Then most perfumes are predominantly made of synthetic ingredients. So things that have been made in a lab that you can't find in nature. Yeah, or copies of things that are found in nature. For example, like your musks, they used to obviously extract these ingredients from animals, but most of them don't now, so they make synthetic versions. You might hear some perfumes being described as animalic. So smells like an animal. It doesn't sound like it will smell good, but some people really like it. Musk is a type of animalic smell. Some people might get dirty. Some people say skanky. So those are musk. Ambergris. Yeah, I'll tell you what ambergris is in a minute. So now breaking those animal derived products, ingredients. So you have civet. This is really gross. Civet is the cream harvested from a civet's animal's butt gland, yeah, or used to be harvested. So now obviously they make synthetic versions. Then you have ambergris. This is from whales. It's like the waste product of whales, like the leftover bones of whatever they've eaten that's come out the other end. Somebody somehow discovered that once it's fermented and it's done its thing, you can harvest it and use it in perfumery. I don't know how they did that, but that's what it is. So the synthetic version of ambergris is ambroxan. So if you hear ambroxan, you know that's the synthetic version of what is meant to be ambergris. And they tend to be kind of earthy, tobacco-like, sweet, some people would describe it as. Then you have musk. Most people have heard of musk or perfumes described as musky. So they, again, from anal glands of animals. Most musky fragrances are synthetic. Then this is a new one for me. I just discovered this. I've never heard of this term. Excuse me if I pronounce it wrong. It's castoreum, an oily secretion from the abdominal sacs of beavers, which was a byproduct of the fur trade, but again, synthetic versions now. So then you have oud or agar wood, which is a resin taken from the Aquilira tree. And this is earthy, it's woody, it's tobacco-y. It's really good. Some oud can be either really nice and soft and gentle. It can be quite rich also, or it can go the other end and it's absolutely disgusting. It's cloying. So it has to be done right for it to be pleasant to your scent nose profile, I guess, whatever you like to smell. Yeah, there's plenty more terms out there, but I think these, from this video and from the previous video, those are the ones that you're going to hear regularly, commonly. But do let me know if you'd like to hear more.